Welcome back to another video from this channel. Today in this video we are going to tell you about some shocking paranormal video clips that can't be explained. So hit that subscribe button so that you will be notified every time we upload a video just like this. When a security guard watching the video feeds from his post in Mexico reported for work, he probably wasn't expecting to see any paranormal videos. However, on this particular day, something appeared on the closed-circuit cameras that he and his co-workers had a difficult time explaining. On the camera, the guard could see two of his co-workers standing watching outside. He was shocked to notice a mysterious figure standing only a few yards away from them. In the footage, the figure is completely dark. It appears to be made entirely of shadow. Its shape is clearly human. But compared to the guards we see in the video is significantly shorter. When the guard watching the camera spots the ghostly apparition, they immediately report it to the co-workers standing nearby. They quickly turn towards the spot to investigate. The two men walk right up to the figure and shine their flashlights deeply at it. However, they can see nothing. The guard watching the figure is perplexed as the shadow still appears on the monitor. The other two guards continue searching, even appearing to pass through the shadow figure at some point, but they never see or feel anything. Throughout the entire investigation, the apparition never moves. What is this terrifying shadow creature, and why is it only visible on the video feed? The guards who experienced it firsthand have no explanation, but many are certain that the man encountered a ghost. When a guard at the Okinawa Air Force Base in Japan thought they saw something unusual on the CCTV monitor, they had to rewind the video and watch it again to be sure. After a second look, they were certain they had found something that would stand out among other unexplained paranormal videos on the internet. The footage, which was uploaded to YouTube by Jose Cruz, focuses on an intersection just outside the base. It's unclear what time it was when the video was recorded, but the sky is inky black. Just behind the road sign in the bottom left corner of the screen, a dark shadow begins to slowly amass. At first it looks like any ordinary shadow. As it grows darker it becomes clear that something more unusual is happening. Suddenly the dark shadow raises itself from the ground and flies across the road. It hovers for a moment before returning to the center of the street. As the shadow crosses the road, the street lights allow the camera to pick up more details about the apparition's shape. While it's rather amorphous, the overall shape appears to be that of a human. The witnesses had no explanation for the strange events, but are convinced that a ghost was to blame. Gerger. It isn't unusual for small children to be fascinated by mirrors. Babies and toddlers often find it endlessly amusing that the child being reflected back at them copies their movements exactly. It isn't until they're older that they realize the child in the mirror. In one of the internet's more disturbing paranormal videos, the child in question may have been correcting assuming the image being reflected back was another entirely. The eerie video was uploaded to Twitter by Nasrullah Napi. As the child's mother films him playing with the mirror, the little boy turns towards her to give her an adorable smile. In a shocking twist, the reflection in the mirror doesn't copy the action. Instead, the reflection continues looking forward. Even more shocking is that the child's eyes take on a sinister appearance in the mirror, turning a terrifying shade of black. After a few seconds, the reflection suddenly looks like it's being fast-forwarded as the child in the mirror rushes to catch up to the movements of the real-life little boy. We hear fear in the mother's voice as she calls for the child's father to take him from the room. Clearly she wants to keep her child as far away from the mirror as possible. What do you think is going on in this video? We often see photos of this sort of phenomenon floating around the internet. Someone looking at the camera while their reflection is caught in a different pose. These sorts of images are often disregarded as Photoshop hoaxes and can be quite easily created with even some basic knowledge of photo manipulation. However, a video of a reflection moving on its own is a different story entirely. Love to get your opinions on this one on the comments section down below. When Rosalia Lombardo died of pneumonia in 1920, at only 2 years old, her father was heartbroken. Wanting to preserve her innocent beauty for eternity, he sought out silicone embalmer and taxidermist Alfredo Salafia. Unlike most mommies, Rosalia's body was well preserved and still looks remarkable lifelike, making her a popular tourist attraction at the Capuchin catacombs. However, many fans of the macabre visit the girl's tomb for a very definite reason. In various paranormal videos showing time-lapse photographs of the mommy's face, tourists who have visited the tomb point out that her eyelids sometimes appear to be closed. At other times, it appears to be open, giving tourists a clear view of her perfectly preserved blue eyes. They believe that her spirit still lingers with her earthly remains. Have a different theory. They assert that their mummy's eyelids are always open. The light that comes into the tomb at different angles throughout the day causes an optical illusion that makes her eyes appears to be closed at certain times. In spite of its logical explanation, paranormal tourists still flock to the tomb for a chance to see the allegedly possessed mummy. La Llorona is a popular figure in Latin American folklore. According to the story, this legendary woman in white was abandoned by her husband. The scorned woman attempted to exact revenge on him by drowning their 2 children. After her dastardly act, she's immediately stricken by grief and takes her own life. Ever since, she wandered the earth in search of her children, and who hear her mournful cries is said to be cursed with bad luck. While the legend is popular, the weeping women don't often appear in paranormal videos. Yet, many believe that La Llorona is the star of this viral clip, uploaded to YouTube by Now You Know. In the video shot in Mexico City, a spot of white gradually materializes in the center of a street. Suddenly, the spot transforms into a woman with long dark hair wearing a white dress. Just as she materializes, a car speeding down the street drives right through her. She never moves. Even after the car drives off, she remains standing in the same spot. If just seeing the weeping woman brings bad luck, this motorist who ran over might be in for some serious trouble. Some football fans live for their favorite teams. If this video is to be believed, one fan may have extended their devotion into the afterlife as well. In a video recorded in the Notts County Club Stadium in Nottingham, England, it appears that a ghostly figure attempted to get a better view of the game by staking out a position on the stadium's roof. In a close-up video, you can see the faint figure of a person walking along the sloped edge of the roof. To make the footage even eerier, the apparition's body remains exactly perpendicular to the roof of all times, even when walking down a steep slope. The figure is almost entirely transparent, but its appearance on the stadium roof is yet to be logically explained. Ladies in white are some of the most common ghostly legends. They often have tragic backstories that make their appearances even more frightening. In one of the creepiest paranormal videos shared by YouTube channel, The Hidden Underbelly 2.0, a mysterious woman in a white dress gives a couple of security guards a good reason to be frightened. One of the 2 security guards working at Galeras La Paz, a shopping mall in Mexico, sets out to do his usual rounds around the mall late one evening. His partner remains behind to keep an eye on the security cameras. The guards notices nothing unusual as he does his rounds. But when he returns to his post, this partner seems concerned. The partner asks if he saw a woman in a white dress in the mall, and the guard replies that he didn't see anyone. When the guards watches the security video, it becomes clear why his partner was so frightened. Clear as day, a woman in a white dress appears in the footage, walking right past the patrolling guard. The image is completely opaque, unlike many paranormal videos showing more transparent ghost. While there is no explanation for the woman's image on the security video, the shopping mall where she was spotted is being known for supernatural occurrences in the past. Others have spotted ghostly children in the mall, and the building is suspected to be the site for ritual sacrifices. Before we get into that number 1 spot and take a look at a tarrying shadow entity caught on camera, remember to hit the subscribe button and to tickle the bell icon so that you will be notified every time we upload a video just like this. When Mitchell Flannery moved into his wife's family home, he was nervous about the stories the rest of the family told. They were certain that the house contained some sort of ghostly presence. People would regularly see and hear things that they can't explain. Some of the children in the family were terrified of the house, even refusing going into certain rooms. Flannery decided to set up a hidden camera in hopes in solving the mystery. He wasn't expecting the video shot in his bedroom to be so terrifying. The video clearly depicts to be a large black cloud flying quickly toward the ceiling behind the camera. It flies out again a few seconds later, following the same path. Some viewers have written off the video, believing that the cloud is simply a shadow of something passing over a light bulb. However, Flannery and his family are certain that the video depicts their resident phantom. So this is the end of today's video. If you want to see more creepy videos like this, remember to hit the subscribe button so that you will be notified every time we upload a video just like this.